Hey everybody, welcome to Everyday Journey. Today we're going to go back to our Pittsburgh's Mechanics roller seat. I kind of ruined it before trying to do some welding on it. Here's what I ended up doing. Basically it was coming loose at the top here, or breaking loose, this plate was, from the main collar, I guess, or sleeve. And what I ended up doing was welding a bead around here to connect them again. Okay, everything was great, except for one thing. I left it on the cylinder. And actually it was this cylinder here. Left it on this piston, and I removed this little plastic piece, and I left it on the piston not thinking that there were some internal components inside that piston that were plastic and would be an issue. I had forgotten how I put this thing, or at least put mine together. This is a friend's. And forgotten how it was put together, therefore I didn't even realize it could come off of this again. I did remove the seat portion and this plastic collar so that hopefully I wouldn't have any issues welding. Well, I did. As I welded, it heated this up enough to cause the insert that's inside here to kind of push itself up. And now it will not even go back down, or at least stay down. But I've got a fix for it. I actually took this out of an office chair. If you recognize here, this would have been in the bottom of an office chair. They're basically the same thing. Few differences. One difference is that they're a little bit different size, as you can see. Is that really a problem? No. Actually, I found a lot of times that the mechanic seat didn't go low enough, so this still should work just fine for me. But as you can see, the top is not coming out of here like this one is, and so I'm going to repair it now instead of just tossing it. What I got to do though, instead of leaving this the way it is, now that I've got it apart and actually have all the plastic components off of it, except for this, and I'm not too worried about that. That's barely even going to get any heat from this. But I'm going to make sure that this thing's actually going to stay. Yeah, I've welded that bead around there, which may or may not work. But we're going to add some gussets to it just to make sure. So, stick with us. See how I do it. If you had this problem in the future, or if you have this problem now, you learn how to fix it, and hopefully move on with your day. So, let's check it out. Alright, first thing we need to do is measure how big our gusset's going to be. So I'm going to eyeball it because of that weld. I think if we make it 1 5/8, that should be good enough. That'll keep it from going beyond the top of this. So let's go ahead and measure that out. For those who watch my other video, I'm going to use this piece of scrap steel. It's about I think it's about a 1/16 or maybe an 1/8 inch. But this came from, well, whenever I repaired my garage door opener, so you can check out that video if you like. So just to rough it out, I'm going to use this section over here. We're going to go ahead and go with about 4 inches. Because this thing's kind of, this lip right here is kind of getting in my way, so we'll go ahead and measure 4 inches, we'll cut it out, and then we'll cut our final pieces out of that. Now we're going to find our center. This end here is roughly 5 inches, so we'll go with 2.5. And then we will take our straight edge and try to cut that along a straight line. Alright, so I got me a newer disc, because the other one was just getting too small, and I also changed the angle of this, so hopefully I'll be able to see a little bit better while I'm cutting. So we'll go ahead and cut this. Here we go, somewhat straight. Alright, so now we'll measure up 1 5/8 from this side, which would be right here. And then we'll measure 1 5/8 from this side. And we'll draw our line between them. So there's going to be our first gusset right there. We'll go ahead and measure out the other ones too, cut them all out. Alright, now we'll put the flat disc on here, and we'll go ahead and deburr all our edges. Alright, so now let's mark where we want the gussets to be. And this hole right here is going to cause a little bit of a problem, so we're going to go right to the edge of it. And these don't have to be perfect, because they're just in there to strengthen it. So we're going to put it like that. So now we need to clean everything up and get it ready for welding. So I can't get everything through here, so that paint's going to have to stay. But the biggest thing we got to do is cut out the corners of these to make up for the weld that I got there. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Put it on the grinder. Alright, now we got to clean up each of these pieces and get them ready for welding. So we're just taking the paint off the areas where we're welding it. Alright, let's tack these up in place. There we go. That's it in all its glory. Horrible welds and everything. Now we just got to clean it up and give it a good paint job real quick. Alright, she's rough, but it's painted. Shouldn't rust anymore. Let's get it back together. Get our new cylinder. Put our seat back on. There we go. Works like it's supposed to. Let's see how she sits. Here we go. Should be able to get many more years of use out of it. Seems nice and sturdy. The only other thing that I could say that would probably make this thing a little bit better is to actually take this off, take this seat cover off of here, put some more padding on here and recover it. Because this thing is a little uncomfortable sometimes. But other than that, it's now in working condition again. And get rid of this crap and put her in use. So, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, send them my way. If you've got any ideas for other future videos, let me know. If you want to see how I welded this in the first place and actually messed it up, go ahead and check out my other video. And well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.